Hey there and welcome to Dungeonish. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Stewie, and it has been a while. Yes, I have been absent. We haven't done these little intro things in a while. There's kind of a reason to it. We've been really busy with work and trying to get the marriage thing working because that was fun. We did get married. That was great. We got married, and about a month later we found out that Allie was pregnant. So I'm also going to be Dungeon Daddy in real life, so that's great. But we're busy, and as you guys have noticed, this is our last episode, and the point of that is that we're going to do a holiday break. So you guys won't see us again until January 13th. So it's only a couple of weeks, but it means a lot to us because we've got the holidays coming up where we'll be going to families and we'll be too busy, honestly, and Christmas being on the weekend really throws the whole thing off. So we'll just have, a little bit of a break. You don't have to listen to us, obligated. I'm going to see what I can do with Patreon and kind of pause so that way people aren't being pulled for almost an entire month of no episodes. I feel that'd be really wrong to kind of have people's card be pulled and then they're not getting the content. That feels sour and not cool. So I'm going to look into that. I should have that sorted out, hopefully. We do have one more episode after this. I don't know when it'll upload, but it was a guest episode. So we had a friend of ours who wanted to join in, so we did a little guest episode to be the interlude between the episode you're going to hear today and then the one we pick back up in January. So that might air sometime this month, so at least you're still getting the 2 episodes per month. But obviously this weekend was supposed to be one of those 3 episode months with the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th, but that's all too close to the holidays. And I take too long to edit. Editing takes so long for me. It's probably not that bad. I'm probably just really bad at it. But, like I said, we'll return January 13th. Tell your friends, family, people who are listening, January 13th. We will return. We won't be gone forever. Anyways, here's the show.
Heal up, adventurer, 'cause you're entering a dungeon-ish.
You don't have to go back through the morgue.
We could go get our shit.
You could go get your shit. It is in the Coliseum.
So, we're in the city. We're not gonna fucking kill this dude. You guys want your shit, right?
Yeah.
And we need to go after this bunny. That guy is just not
Unanimous.
good business at all.
But, y'all need your shit.
Yeah.
I need my shit.
You might want
I
some
need
shit
my
that doesn't
alchemy
kill
material.
you.
How
Yes,
far away
that
is
too.
How far away is the Coliseum?
You can see it from the church. Like, it's very tall, so it's about 4 blocks away.
So if I went huge dinosaur thing, could get there in like no time.
Yeah, it'd be like 2 steps.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Huge dinosaur thing, dude. I don't have to roll, do I?
No. You don't have to roll to be huge, but you will have to roll to walk there and not crush the Coliseum.
I call riding on the shoulder.
There's plenty of shoulder for everybody.
As compared to what? Like, is there like someone who's designated like, oh man, I got his big toe.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Millar's got the toe.
Millar.
God
Millar's got the
damn
toe.
Sorry, I'm not like a Yoshi with a built-in saddle.
Just always ready.
But yeah, no. Huge thing. Should I go outside first or should I just decimate this?
Do it right in the church. I don't
Right
care.
in the church.
That's how we
Boom.
end up killing Ralph anyway.
Yeah, we kill
Do it.
Ralph.
Do it. So that way you can return to the rabbit and be like, we did your task.
And by the way,
You're gonna die.
It was an
We're gonna get
accident. It was an accident. But yeah, let's go huge now. Do I
Okay.
roll?
If we kill Ralph, we'll be in bad grace.
18.
Jeez, we kill him on accident.
So each of you grabs a hold of Gax as he's increasing his size. A bunch of you crawl up except Millar, who can't crawl currently. I guess. I don't know why. Are you hanging out on the toe? That's what we were talking about.
I'm gonna ride the back. I'm not gonna ride a toe. I'm gonna have to climb him up then.
So you're gonna grab his ass.
Yeah.
He likes that. He's been doing
So
that all
Malar grips a hold of Gax's increasing ass.
night.
That's gonna be a intro cutter. Grabs a hold of his increasing ass.
I always knew I would die like this.
Big butt. So what? So everyone else is up on Gax's shoulders as he busts through. You guys see the quick glimpses of a guy in the mirror brushing his teeth and starts to brush his hair, and then suddenly goes, "What?" Yeah, with the same brush. He's brushing his teeth, same soapy thing. Looks at it, looks around, puts it in his hair, and starts scrubbing.
That's so disgusting.
And he turns around to the floor erupting, and he sees Gax, and then Gax just stares back at him, mouth wide open, and engulfs the entire room.
So it wasn't an accident. I did it.
You
I ate
vored
him.
Ralph.
So Ralph is dead now. And the entire church is now busted open. And Gax, you can now see that it is only 2 steps to the Colosseum.
How convenient.
It's like the story is made of plot
Oh my gosh,
conveniences.
this is great. So let's just hop, skip, and a jump over to the Coliseum.
Please do not jump.
I'm jumping.
Not skip.
There is a fragile infrastructure.
I'm going to jump.
He's
Fuck
going to
this
jump.
city.
All right, jump.
Of course he is.
We're going to do a couple hops.
Jump.
And a little
Oh,
skip.
right. I need to do that, don't I?
Maybe jump rope.
7.
Gax does the miniest hop, but the whole ground beneath him seems to sink 5 feet.
Maybe I'll just walk.
So you're walking to the
Yeah,
Colosseum?
let's just
okay.
walk.
So I'm going to go off the roll you just did. So Gax walks forward, and he sees the Colosseum down below him, and he realizes he's a little bit too big.
Maybe I should shrink down a little bit. Let's shrink down a little bit. How much should I shrink down?
Let's say 35%. So currently you're at 100 feet tall, and the Colosseum is only 50 feet tall. So it's at your knees, which is too big.
Oh, good.
Or sorry,
Alright,
at your
so-
waist. You'd have weird fucking proportions.
He's all legs.
I was like, my waist
Oh,
is kind of
legs.
backwards. My knees kind of come first.
Hello, humans.
Always looks like he's hopping a squat.
Yes.
Always look like he's perpetually ready to either lay an egg or take a shit.
Yeah. Pretty
Both
much.
come out of the same.
Uh,
All right.
Okay.
Speaking
Hello,
of which,
Aka.
turn around.
Why?
I'm riding your ass.
Turn around. I'm riding your ace.
Don't fart.
That's a fatal attack right there.
That would be a critical immediately.
Imagine if I got a 20 with the critical immediately.
You would launch him for miles.
Right. He would make it
land.
to the rabbit before us.
I was gonna say I land through the rabbit.
Here's you see you're arriving towards them, so you use your cloak to provide a point, and you just dead.
Done.
Let's do
We
that.
did
I'm just kidding.
it.
Like a
So-
Malar cruise missile.
Yeah.
All right, so we're shrinking down to about, what, 35 feet, you said?
No, so
you're-
35%, so you're not as large. So you'll go from 100 feet to what is 35% of 100?
35.
5 feet.
I'm so stupid.
I'm going
No,
home.
but that works. 35 feet is good.
So 35 feet tall.
Okay.
And I'm just destroying it.
Yeah,
like,
just start busting the wall that clearly has the most ornate boxing around it.
I'm just going to go ahead and headbutt the thing.
Do it.
Headbutt away. Okay. 19.
19. So Gax rears up and headbutts the wall, revealing the jailer nude, trying to bathe. What in the world is happening?
I'm gonna go look over his shoulder like, can I eat him?
I'm not touching him like this.
Can I eat him?
You can eat him.
Just go for it, dude.
I'm gonna
It's
eat
like
him.
a soup if he's in the bath.
Eat the naked
Why are you
soapy
guys?
man.
Why are you debating what you're gonna do with me?
Shut up, man. I'm gonna
Because
eat
it's
you.
our choice, and
18.
So Gax reaches out, grabs the bottom of the tub, rips it out of the molding, and just
Time for
delicately.
Time for some high class soup.
almost like slurping the clam out of a shell.
Yep.
Yeah, like Ellie said.
Yeah. It's funnier when a man says it.
I'm deaf. I'm sorry.
Oh, I kind of cackle at you.
Anyway, so the jailer is now very dead, or at least going to be
Hopefully.
dead. Oh my god, when you shrink down,
Oh man.
There's gonna be a lot of bone
You're just gonna have a bone popping out of your stomach. Sup, guys?
I imagine he would digest it and
Yeah.
things would adjust accordingly.
We'll say that this lizard particularly has a fast digestive system because he's
Well,
conditioned
you
it.
just pretend that kobolds, because of all the shit that they eat that they're probably not supposed to, like rocks and stuff, like how goats have.
Wow.
Also, his clothes tend to shrink and grow with him.
That's
too.
true. He's not like Hulk and just busts out of his clothes.
Even Hulk
Except
has a
those
pair of
pants.
shorts.
Yeah.
All the time, every time, no matter what.
No, we'll just
nobody-
say that like your belongings shrink with you, and I suppose eating someone makes them your belonging.
I mean, they are inside of you.
I wouldn't want them stolen.
That is my food.
My food.
Yeah, I know
Mine.
when I eat a bag of flaming hot Cheetos, I don't want anyone coming for them after.
My Cheetos!
That's my mistake to have later.
Oh my god.
In that room, you see a very ornate chest, and Shawl just points to it and goes, "That one."
That was,
Yeah, that
As if God had said it himself.
I'm gonna like hover my foot over there before I shrink.
Himself.
I'm gonna take a field trip to my room to get my shit.
Yes, do that.
14, cool.
Shawl jumps off of Gax and immediately starts bolting it out of the door while the rest of you head towards your stuff.
Can get the shit out of my shit. 20.
Not only does Artemis find her equipment, so her bow and her
Hand axe.
hand axe, I thought it was an axe, her quiver of arrows, she also finds a bunch of poison that she immediately dunks all of her arrows in. So now she has poison-tipped arrows. And then, 6 chance, you find your... Oh, yep, roll. Thought you had. So 6 chance, you find your bandolier of potions and your various herbs that you can look at in your notes later. But you have retrieved all of your stuff.
I then go to look for my stuff.
Malar finds a single cloth.
Did I get my
I had a
sweet
7,
outfit?
not a 1.
I need... Quick clarification. Did I find my sweet outfit?
You found your sweet outfit. Even the little outfit. Oh, wait, not your little outfit.
Yeah.
That's I'm thinking of something else. What was your sweet outfit?
That one I keep drawing. I have
Yeah.
like a bunch of pieces. I have like a sweet cloak thing.
Yeah, you have your cloak. You have all of the equipment that you guys started this campaign with and then immediately was stolen from you.
So what I had when I was captured.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I didn't have any. I
Malar,
had
did
a
you have
shirt.
anything?
I got a hammer and a hood.
That's perfect. So yours was like neatly packed on the side
Yeah.
with a piece of paper over that said useless with a question mark.
I mean, mine was just like leather armor stuff. And
You never got your stuff really taken from you.
didn't I?
No, oh wait,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it got
Yeah.
blown up.
That's right.
So I'm just really stocked on whatever I took from the.
You have more than what you had when they found you.
You
Except
can
for
wear
my
a
gold.
building right now.
Yeah, you could wear the building. You could shrink down, put your arms through it, and then just kind of grow accordingly, and then lift, and you have a building for a shirt.
I rolled an 18. I look for some stuff for Gax because I don't want him to be left out.
I'm just kind of sitting there on the ground with my hands in my other feet and just.
Artemis looks around, and she sees a small pair of what looks like leather boots, but they have like weird points in them, kind of like those stupid shoes
I
that
was
hikers
gonna-
are all wearing. Like those.
Toe shoes.
Toe shoes, but in leather boots.
Ugh.
Are they Gucci?
Gucci.
They're
What's Gucci?
they're Gucci. They're
Gucci?
Guddchi.
Gucci.
Gucci.
I love it.
That's great.
Yep. No, it's Gucci. It's my birthday.
That is that's a good slogan. It's great. No, it's Gucci.
The guards don't seem to be reacting. I think all of them were in that alleyway that you blew up because it was just the jailer bathing. There's no one in this coliseum currently.
Sweet.
So you can all climb back aboard the Gax train.
I'm going through my room. I'm taking the time. You know, I find that little some stuff in my pack with all this sweet shit that I wrote down and never got to use.
Yeah.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna shrink down and put my shoes on.
I was gonna say.
And then immediately shrink or
Yeah.
rise back up. Okay.
Well, his stuff
Just make
goes
sure to
with him,
climb
so
onto
it'll
the
be fine.
building.
So Artemis holds out the boots to him.
Excitedly,
I found boots. She is very excited.
You just
Wearing
got
them
to
on
see
her
a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex get wicked excited.
Yeah.
Oh
We're both so psyched.
my god!
He shrinks down as he's hopping, and he immediately lands on the little clearing that he made, and is in front of you now, Artemis.
I found boots.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
I know.
Put them on.
Gax immediately puts them on and then jumps back and rises up to his original position, and the boots have grown with him.
Just sitting there looking at the boots like, fucking dope.
All I can think of is that SpongeBob episode where he got the new boots. Squeak, squeak.
I take your order?
I have got my shit.
Okay,
Start heading
so
back.
all of you reboard train Gax. He holds out his hand, and,
I wanted to too.
and all of you kind of crawl up Gax's arm like tiny ants, and he puts you back on his shoulder. Except Malar, you don't get to be on the butt anymore. You can climb back down, but it's dangerous.
No, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that ass.
I am one gas away from being across the city.
Now, Gax, are you preparing to walk towards the once forest?
Yes.
Okay. So Gax turns around immediately and starts just trudging his way. Gax alone walks straight through town, not even giving a shit, just crushing buildings. You start to hear screams from certain buildings that are immediately silenced. None of you are flinching. You're all just really focused on that forest. In the distance, you can see the white fluff just kind of hopping around the woods, unsuspecting, not even turning around to see the giant green lizard just meandering his way through this town. You approach the 40-foot high wall, and Gax just rises up, takes one large step over it, shrinks back down as he steps through the woods.
So I like how we started this whole thing. Like, yeah, we're gonna be sneaky. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do this whole espionage shit.
Now we're riding a giant dinosaur through the heart of
Like-
town, not caring who we stole.
Yeah.
Like, if
like-
I could right now, I would have some sweet guitar riff in the distance as he's just...
Like, just,
Bust
Full
through the wall.
Godzilla it.
Yeah, full
Wait.
Godzilla.
Win for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Godzilla. Got wildly off the mark.
we've decimated like 50 families. It's just like no.
You
no.
blew up just a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just he would have ate the bathtub.
For as many people you killed, that's how many years you took off of Sixth Chance.
Oh no!
Bro, you're dead.
Also, you guys are gonna live like
Am
just
I
a
like two
long
chance
time.
now, or
Yeah, Sixth Chance is gonna like hit his birthday and just drop dead, and you're all gonna be like, "What happened?"
Buddy.
It's over.
I got like white fur with black spots now instead of orange fur with black spots.
On his birthday, Shaw's just pouring the potion into the cake.
You do the stuff that old
He said to
cats
stop
do
using
where
this,
they
but it's
only sing
great.
the sound, and then they're just like,
people.
They've got that like really ruffled, grungy old cat face that they get when they hit like 20. You know what I'm talking
he sits
about.
in two spots now.
The bed and the couch.
When he
Sometimes the
When he
stairs.
needs to use the bathroom, it's like a whole ordeal to watch him leave the couch. Alright, is he gonna make that jump this time?
You see him like
I don't
touch his
think I
paw
can
to the
make it.
ground, touches the other paw, launches, but then like soft lands,
Guesses at younger cats.
bats at them in the face.
My house.
This is my couch.
Anyways, so upon entering the woods and just crushing trees, the bunny immediately turns around and is a little afraid. Like you can see he's a little concerned with how abruptly you've come back.
Hey, buddy, we did the job you wanted.
It certainly happened.
Ralph is dead?
Yes.
Not here.
You killed him?
He ate him.
Yeah.
What? He looks up onto all of you. You ate him. Just like that. This was
Just
supposed to be a
like
whole...
that.
You guys had a whole plan. You were going to go out and you were going to just, slaughter him discreetly. And
Nothing's more discreet than eating him.
that, I mean, you... Look at that town.
Yeah, but they don't know.
Who's dead yet?
Yeah. And they'll never find the body.
It's true, they won't find the body, but did you have to eat him? Like,
I was
and he walks up
hungry.
and he knocks on your tummy. Ralph? And he doesn't hear anything, so I guess he must be dead.
Can I do like a sweet bow drop on him now?
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a sweet bow drop. 20.
Oh my god.
The
Yes.
people's elbow.
This is supposed to be a much longer fight.
Oh, this is great.
Oh my god.
So as he's like put his long ear up to Gax, Gax just rears up his elbow, and you hear the most literal bone-shattering crack as it is pointy, bony lizard elbow connects with this rabbit god. The rabbit god melts onto the floor, or onto the ground, the dirt ground, and is just writhing in pain.
Do it again! Do it again!
Gax starts to shrink down. The rabbit writhing in the dirt starts to change color. He goes from a white rabbit to what you just think is like the dirt rubbing up on him, onto a brown rabbit, and now a gray rabbit. And he starts to grow a little bit, and he seems to be matching Gax's size. He gets up, and each of you now have your turn. So
Starting on what?
we'll go clockwise. So Malar first, then Shawl, then Artemis, then Six
I need
Chance.
my dice.
I have it right here, dear. What would you like me to roll for you?
Yeah, just
A 20, please.
How about a 16?
Perfect.
16's pretty good.
All right.
So what are you doing?
I basically take my cloak
Mhm.
and I form it into a cone, and I just fucking go down.
So you're gonna jump off of Gax,
Yeah.
sit in the cone, and plunge to the dude's head.
I was gonna go more with like a fist punch, but actually, yeah, I want to ass slam.
Come on and slam.
It's worked so far for me.
All right. So Malar leaps from Gax's shoulder like a peon from a god's. Like, hold on.
Hold.
I'm imagining the whole thing, so it's getting me. Malar jumps up. He starts to whip out his cloak from behind him. He forms a clear cone, sits in it ass first, and just plunges to the ground, slamming into, like, drilling into the top of the rabbit's head. You guys hear another crack, and the rabbit seems to shrink a couple of sizes. Malar, you were just kind of sitting on the top.
Can I still clear off? So
Oh, you want to jump away from it after?
yeah, I want it to stay there, but I want to jump away from it.
Yeah, sure. You can jump away. I'll even include that with your roll. So then after slamming into the head of the rabbit, the cone now firmly placed within its skull, Malar jumps away and does a little pirouette as he lands. Shawl.
Nice.
So, that looks like a really good idea. So,
Are you just going to slam into the cone some more?
Eh.
Come on and slam.
So, I'm like, cause I'm on your shoulder. I'm gonna activate Bloodlust. However, you're supposed to do that, cause what is the actual D&D shit in this?
What? We play this game?
What? So activating Bloodlust, I'm just a little bit more void ragey. I go to jump off of Gax, and as I do it, I go to slide my shield under my feet like a skateboard. So when I land, the shield is hitting the cone.
And like plugging the hole and driving it further.
Yes.
All right. So you do that. So Shawl jumping up does the exact thing she just described because I don't need to repeat it. And upon slamming into the cone, not only does your shield fit perfectly within its cylindrical shape, it seems to be made for it, you hear another crack and a squish, and blood kind of splurts out from beneath the cone and splatters onto the rabbit's like grayish red fur. It's still changing colors.
I am satisfied.
Do you stay there? Just stomping your feet, you little piece of shit.
Well, yeah, until like
You seen
yeah,
that? You seen that grape stomping video?
right?
Yeah.
I'm in a giant barrel of grapes. Only it's his brain.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to leap off like Malar did?
No, I'll hang out unless
All
someone
right.
jumps on top of
You
me.
sure you want to stick around?
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I don't.
Artemis?
Well, I have my flit around ability, so I'm gonna flit around onto that skull. Yeah. All right. I jump down. I use my foot to make sure I land on the thing's skull, and I just go bananas,
Like just whacking at it?
whacking at it. 17.
You do that. And not only do you hear a squish like when Shawl stepped on it, but you also begin to see the rabbit shrinking down further and further in size. And now he's starting to become smaller than he was when you found him.
Mm-hmm.
Six Chance?
Does he seem to be in a lot of pain?
Oh, he can't even speak. He's in so much pain.
He's like opening and closing his mouth
Yeah.
from all the pain and stuff. Let's see. I take my sling out and I load one of my only poison potions in the sling, and I aim directly for his mouth.
Okay.
My strongest potion.
Oh, 14. Wow, good.
No, is that a 1?
It's a 4.
It's a 4. The rabbit kind of starts to just throttle with pain. You know that when you're so angry you start to shake and your fists clench? He's starting to do that. Shawl, you're still on top, like stomping around like you're squishing grapes, right? Or did you come? No, you came off. It's
Yeah.
Artemis now who's up there just bap-a-wapping it. Artemis, you get flung off. The cone pops out of his head like it was like a cork out from a wine bottle. As he does this, he maintains his size, but the fur melts from his bone structure. He is all just bones. And he reaches out to go and touch Gax, who's the largest figure.
Double time. Extra rage. You gotta break this thing to fucking bits.
As Artemis is trying to react to Gax, you see that around the rabbit, every branch that touches him immediately shrivels and dies. All of the grass where his feet are is dead. Gax, you see that Artemis is rearing up to go in, attack the bony figure as it's trying to touch you.
Should probably shrink so he has less to touch.
Right.
So I'm going to do that, but kind of try and get in between his bony fucking hand and her.
Okay. Gax, you were trying to get between them and you shrunk down. Mm-hmm. So the rabbit has now changed his trajectory towards Artemis, who was trying to hack at it. So you're off to his right. Artemis, you're directly in front of him because he's coming at you, trying to touch you. Mm-hmm. But you've got your hand axe out, so you're just trying to get ready to whap at him. Give him a good whapping. As he reaches out, you hear, "The first thing I touch dies, and it will be you, Artemis."
Okay, yeah, that's great. I don't super believe it.
Artemis, you see out of the corner of your eye that Gax is launching to get in between you and the monster.
Not you either, stupid.
And Artemis, as she says that, she takes a final whack at the top of the rabbit's head, and he decimates, puffs into a cloud of bone and bristle, and the forest seems to just pulse like something had exploded in the center of it. You all feel that explosion.
It's all dusty. Do we have a fine coating now?
A little bit.
Bleh.
Bunny
It's
ash.
like velvet.
Gross.
That's terrible.
Money dust.
That's gross.
Gax, you're feeling tired. You can't walk anymore.
I'm just going to plop on the ground, lean up against a rock, kind of chillax in there, huffing and puffing.
To the rest of you, he looks not good. He shouldn't even be, standing up at all.
We should take him to
Yeah.
He's done a lot of size changes.
help.
Good job, buddy. Good job. And I, go to scoop him up and just kind of drape him over the top of her head.
That's roughly what it looks like when you do this.
New hat.
Gax, feeling the comfort of her hair, changes shape and just kind of sits a little bit smaller, not too much, but just grabs a hold of her buns like he's safe now.
That's
Much
where you belong, buddy.
Much excite.
I go to pat him on his tiny head. 8.
Artemis reaches up and goes to give Gax a good pat, but when she touches him, she feels him disappear. And just then, as she pats her hair, you guys see a puff of bone smoke.
I can't look up. What? Why are
To the rest of you, Gax is no longer there.
none of you look like something okay just happened?
I'm gonna go get my cloak.
Artemis, out of desperation, you reach down and go to grab the grass, and the grass dies around you.
Oh boy. Oh no. No. This is usually you need to eat their heart, but oh boy, you got the stuff. It's like how when you catch those guys that get really good at stealing, you get really good at stealing. That's how my old man told me this always works. That's how it works. You take the forest spirit and she just spirals.
I have no idea what to do with this because Gax was the rock, and I'm like, It's like when your small child loses their favorite stuffed animal, and you're like, fuck.
I lie on the ground.
I'm looking at my poison potion very intently right now.
You poison me, I swear to God, I'll bone dust you too.
Such a good term.
And that's where we
Such an
end.
awesome turn.
Yes.
That's it, folks. To get updates, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and become a patron.